Welcome back. This is Chuck Byers, and this is part 3, modeling a sci-fi weapon. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into probably this cube that we made here and go ahead and finish this piece up. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom into that area. Go to vertex mode, marquee select it, and just move it over. Okay, like that. And we are going to go ahead and move this over to kind of follow that edge there. Now we've got some things to think about here. We can't really move that up because that would give us a weird angle here. So we're going to actually have to go in here into perspective mode and select the face on that side. Make sure we're not selecting anything else on the other side. I always like to hit the 4 key for that. Let's go to the front view again and go to Control E for extrude. This time I'm just going to hit the W key and move that out like that. I'm going to right click and go to vertex mode. Whoops. And a lot of times that happens, so I'm just going to hit the Q key to get out of the manipulator mode. And marquee select what I want. Hit the W key and just move that up. You can see we can get that edge like this. And we also now want to move this edge all the way over. So we have that angle right here. Okay, so I'm going to go to face mode. We're going to select the bottom piece here like that. And make sure it's just the bottom that you're selecting. And what we're going to do is go into the front view again and do Control E. Hit the W key and move that down. We'll move it down to where this line kind of matches this piece right here. We're going to go into vertex mode again and just move that in. And select this guy right here and move that in. Marquee selecting. Getting a nice straight line here is our best bet. There we go. We're going to go underneath and go into face mode and just make sure that that is selected again, which it is. And now we're going to go into Control E and move that down to follow that edge here. Okay, marquee select, or just kind of right click and go to vertex mode. Marquee select those and just move that in. So you can see that we're just kind of following that edge all the way down. Now I'm just going to kind of fit this in, get those lined up properly. And now we're going to go click on the face. And with this face selected, already selected, we're going to hold the shift key down and just click on the rest of those faces. I'm going to go into the front view and go ahead and Control E. And this time we're just going to use the manipulator that comes with it. We're going to click on the arrow, the blue arrow, and just move that down. You can see that moves that all the way down. Everything is looking really good. And then I'm going to marquee selected, or excuse me, Control E again, and then click on the arrow and just move that down again to where it basically hits that. And now we've got some points that we need to move around. I'm going to move this over here, that extrude, and zoom in, hit the Q key, and then I'm going to right click and go to vertex mode and marquee select this vertex here. And now we're just going to kind of follow that edge around. There we go. And you can see we got kind of a strange situation right here where we have a that nice little edge there, and we've got this little round piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of ignore that for now because we have to get that indent now. That indent is really an indent. This is actually a piece that's pulled out. But let's go ahead and finish this up. Just kind of move that around like this. Follow the shape of this object. Okay. Now we can follow the shape by just moving this around like this. Now, a lot of times you'd be like, well, what should we do here? We need to have enough vertices that give us something that looks like this. So I can move this down like that, maybe move this over here like that to get the shape. And that seems to work really well. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, just kind of problem solve this out. Okay, and then we got this little piece at the very bottom. And that looks like it's working pretty well. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that face underneath just by itself. Hit the 4 key just to make sure nothing else is selected. Go to the front view again and do a Control E. And we can just hit the W key this time and move it down to the bottom like that. And marquee, just kind of right click and go to vertex and move that vertex in. Okay. Now you've noticed that I like to right click and use the marking menu. That's just how I work. Now if there's something similar to that, but it takes a little more time, you can turn on your toolkit. There it is. Your toolkit, I don't ever use it, but the toolkit allows you to do this as well. You can click on vertex, you can click on edge, and you can click on face, and you can click on object. So if you want to work that way, you sure can. I just choose to right click and go this way. It's a little bit faster than moving over to here, but you may want to use this. And we also have extrude here. Okay, these are the components. You can click on extrude, bevel, add divisions, and bridge. And I can do the same thing by holding down the shift and right mouse button and going to target weld, fill holes, append. I actually have more tools at my disposal here than you have here. I just don't choose to ever use this. I know some people do, and that's fine. It's there for you to use if you want to use it. I'm okay with that. Just do what you want. I just don't. So I'm just going to go back to what I'm used to seeing. And I will continue using my marking menu, which is holding the shift and right mouse button to get all the tools that I need. It's much faster. Okay. All right, so what's the next step? Well, let's go ahead and go to the next video, and we'll knock a couple more things out. Make sure you save your work now. All right, I'll see you in the next video.